In this documentary, we will examine how gender policing is a part of sexual orientation, ethnicity, and gender identity.
I identify as male.
Okay. Female.
Male.
Female.
Is male, so I use he, him, his pronouns.
Okay. Gender associate is with male.
Male.
Female, but also genderqueer.
I identify as male.
Heterosexual.
And I also identify as gay.
Straight.
Asexual, but like gay, so like
I'm straight.
Heterosexual. Heterosexual.
Also, I would identify as a lesbian to put a label on it, but at the same time, I don't limit myself. I would have relationships with anybody, not just women, but primarily identify as a lesbian.
African American male.
And I identify as Asian Pacific Islander.
Okay. And ethnicity would be someone.
Asian and Pacific Islander.
So I'm also like Hispanic, Mexican American.
Okay.
Latina.
I'm Mexican American.
Hispanic.
Hispanic.
Black African American.
At home, because my parents really do not like it when I seem to behave less femininely, or like if I'm wearing clothing that's too masculine and stuff like that. I can tell they're giving me like dirty looks.
Would be like my dad, and it was actually just recently too, because like within the past 2 or 3 years, I started liking cars more and like getting into cars. And when it came to buying my first car, my dad was just like super against like what I wanted. And
So like all my like feminine clothes are in my car, and like all my masculine clothes are at home, and then I have to like do my own laundry, so then like they don't see like my clothes. And then so like that's where I had to get like super technical with it, where I had to actually like hide like that part of me, because it's not where my family and the culture that I grew up in agrees with.
I was in cross country when I was running really slow, and then my coach said, you're running really slow, you're running like a girl, you're running like you're not on this team.
Just like how I was raised, like my dad, the man in the relationship when you're married is alpha male, and then the mom, the wife, you know, helps out the family, but they both equally work together.
At times when I dress more masculine, I've been gendered as male, and it just kind of reminds me that people like to label genders expressions in different ways, and if you look like you dress like a male, people perceive you as such, and it's a form of policing by saying that like females can't be masculine.
This attitude where I just really depend on myself.
You know, obviously understanding that this is a world full of opinions, and people are going to have their preconceived notions as to who you are based on your skin color, the way you carry yourself.
I'm gonna figure I don't really care, because that individual doesn't matter much in my life, you know? So
Right, exactly.
They can't tell me how to live.
Try not to let, it's very hard because it's very subconscious. You're constant, like you don't even know that you're doing it until you get called on it, or like you get introduced to stuff, or you see other women who do not do things that fit the gender norms.
I would just say don't try to put people into boxes. Trying to limit yourself to a binary system isn't comfortable for everybody, and for some it is, but you have to let people express themselves how they want to express themselves and exist in their truest forms without trying to tell them who they need to be, regardless of how you feel and what your experiences are with your gender and sexual orientation.
For every war has started over labels. It's always us versus them. So the answer towards racism, sexism, and every other ism is so simple. No matter what gender, sexual orientation, or color you are, know that you are human. You are somebody. You are not a label. You are you. No one will change that.